Lesson 4, using order of operations. So we use an acronym for this, or some letters, and the first one is work inside grouping symbols. And the P stands for parentheses. Then we have an E, and this is when we do exponents and roots. So the E stands for exponents. We have M and D together. That is multiply and divide from left to right. And that means in your expression you're going to start on the left side and work your way to the right, multiplying and dividing as those operations show up. Then we have the A and the S, and this is add and subtract from left to right. So the PEMDAS, a lot of people say PEMDAS, but we can use words that help us remember this. A lot of times you'll hear, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Everyone say that. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Okay, we are going to do some examples here to make sure that we know how to follow the order of operations. So step 1, we're going to be given a problem. And we're going to write over here next to it the justification. So we're given this problem. Then we're going to work within the grouping symbols. So we have 30 plus 7 times 5 plus 4 is 9. So this is simplified within parentheses. We're going to have to show justifications on problems like this. It's going to look like this. So then we are going to multiply and divide from left to right. So we start at the left. We see a multiplication problem right here. 7 times 9. So 30 plus, we're going to do the multiplication. And our justification is that we multiplied 7 and 9. When we add them together, we get 93. But what we did was we added 30 and 63 for our justification. Here's another example of problems that we might see from this lesson. Compare these expressions. When we compare, we're going to use greater than, less than, or equal to. So we have 2 and a half, or 2.5, 2 and 5/10 plus 5 in parentheses. Divide that by 3 and then add 4 squared. And we're comparing it to 22 plus 5, all divided by 3, and then subtracting 9. So we're going to start by simplifying within our grouping symbols. So 2 and a half, or 2 and 5/10 plus 5 is 7 and 5/10. Then divide by 3 plus 4 squared. Now our next step is the E for excuse, which means we need to do our exponents. So we're going to have 7 and a half divided by 3 plus, and our exponent here is 4 squared, so that's 16. Then we're going to multiply and divide from left to right. So here's our division. 7.5 divided by 3 is 2.5. Then we're going to add 16. Last step is add and subtracts from left to right, so we have 18.5. Now over here, the division bar counts as parentheses, so we need to simplify our numerator first. So we have 27 divided by 3. Then we're going to multiply and divide left to right. 27 divided by 3 is 9, subtract 9 is 0. So the 18 and a half is greater than. That's the end of the lesson.